welcome to Tungsten TV, brought to you by Barrington-Hill.com. I'm joined as always by the voice of the darts, Kieran Woodhouse.
Hello.
And today we're commentating on the Week 4 game between Stamey and Dustin Ramage. Now, you've seen Dustin before, and you've commentated on his game, so we know what Dustin's capable of.
Mm-hmm.
So, Casey, you've not seen yet.
No.
Well, I can tell you so far he's played 3, won 2, lost 1. He lost in his first week. He's a very capable darter, and this should be a really good game.
Looking forward to it.
There's a start from Dustin. Not his best.
No, you don't want it more, but see how it pans out. Early days.
That's what you're looking for in your first set.
Absolutely. 3 good darts, even the 2 that weren't in the treble were only millimetres away.
Ooh. Another bad set. It looks like he's handed the initiative over quite early.
Yeah, he had the throw, didn't he? So he's only hit 70 with his first 6 darts. In case he's not looking that good at the moment. Great last start though.
Yeah, it's a bit of a saver there.
Puts him 91 points ahead now. Good first start there from Dustin. Just needs to keep it around that area. Unlucky with the last one.
Yeah, just 85 there, but that's brought it back to a close game at least.
Casey's throw reminds me a little of Adrian Lewis with his face. Throw him with his mouth open, catching flyers. That's how I throw myself.
It's very steady. It's there's not a lot of upper body movement, which is always a plus.
Yeah, that's something you want. You know, there's certain players that I'm aware of that rock backwards and forwards as they throw. It's whatever suits the player, but if you're going to look at it from a technical point of view, it's best to have no movement whatsoever other than the arm.
It's almost like that first shot. It's almost like he's placing it right in there. There's another ton.
It's a steady leg from Casey. Dustin's not too far behind, but he shouldn't really be behind. He had the throw to start the leg, and already he's chasing. He's angry. You can see that. He's getting angry with his darts now, and this could go either way. It could make his leg and his game worse, or the anger could spur him on and make him throw some better darts.
He's undefeated currently, and you know what they say, undefeated players find it hard to lose because they don't know how. So I wonder if that will have an effect. Whereas Casey did lose his first game.
In situations like that, the pressure's always on the person who hasn't lost a game. You'd think it would be the other way around, but I've been in situations like that where I've been the person, the underdog, shall we say, and I've had no pressure because I've been expected to lose. I've turned up and won. Sometimes people play without the pressure, sometimes people play better with the pressure.
His first start's superb, isn't it?
Yeah, and
second
great
start's not
second
too
one,
bad either.
Bull on. He's thinking about it.
There's no need to go for the ball now, but
absolutely not.
And that's smart darts. That is very smart darts.
Not only smart, but it's probably a little bit of respect there for his opponent as well. He needs to be clever here. Hit a 25 to leave a finish. He's left himself on a bogey now. Hasn't really thought about that. His head doesn't seem to really be in the game at the moment. So Casey's got at least 6 darts at this double 16.
Yeah, for Dustin's standard, this has been a poor leg. I mean, he's had his first darts dropping into the 12 and 18 at times. And did he bust that on purpose?
I don't know. The third dart was either a really badly thrown dart or, as you say, he's done it on purpose.
Oh, he's got the time, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's going to come up for at least another 3 after these.
Again, Dustin not switching when he should.
No, 105 is always a tricky one. He's going to have to go roaming at some point to find a double. It's interesting what Casey does with his arm there before he throws the first dart.
There's 188. He's going to have. Oh!
Yeah, it's great darts, that exhibition darts.
Oh, we're back in. They're 2 apiece, and looks like Dustin's found a bit of form there. There's a nice 81 to start with.
Just watch the throw here from Casey. It's almost Andy Hamilton-esque. The way he, it's almost like he's got 4 darts and he's throwing a ghost one before he throws his first.
I've seen that from quite a few players. You know, get the arm, get the action.
It's similar to a golf swing. You know, they have a practice swing before they hit the ball.
And it looks like Casey was getting his eye in on the 19s. That's a great last start. Just snuck in.
Needed it though.
Methodical. That's the word. Oh jeez. To describe how Casey throws.
Yeah, but he seems to have lost it. He had, that first start was landed in the treble 20 pretty much every time. And now he's dragging it, he's pulling it into the 5s. He won't be happy really with this leg. He's not even out of the 400 yet.
Well, we've found out Dustin obviously plays better without a hat on. It's science. He had a hat on, he lost. He took his hat off and he won 2 legs.
Must have been weighing him down.
Yeah, some great darts there.
Yeah, it's good darts there. The first one was in the 5, he did really well to recover.
Yeah, catched him straight back up. Looks like that might have affected. Oh, Dustin loves that triple 15, and he hits it so well.
It's a strange one though, very strange.
Oh, I can tell you from playing him, he does it consistently. It's no accident, and it's hardly ever that he goes into the single 15. It's always that triple. Laser focus.
Casey's really struggling in this leg now. From what seemed like a good start to the game, he's I think bringing it back to 2-2 from Dustin's point of view has really put some pressure on Casey.
Yeah, he's going to need at least a ton here. A ton 40 would be ideal.
A ton would put him back in the mix. Anything less than 60 is not good enough, I don't think.
So
He needs to recover from that now.
$43 now. Dustin's got time now. A nice solid score.
Yeah, he just needs to look at setting it up. Even a 60 here wouldn't be bad. He needs that treble now though.
Oh, Dustin.
It's not good enough, and let's be honest, that really has let Casey back in.
He's got to take advantage of it though. It's right there.
He keeps drifting to these ones though. I mean,
but he can cover them well. He needed
good
that.
last start. I think what some people do sometimes, especially when they're under pressure, they'll push the dart almost like they're wishing for the dart to go into the treble 20. And when you do things like that, that's when you end up pulling and pushing into the 5 and the 1s. Sometimes just to get a bit of composure back, they should just look at the big 20, try hitting that big 20, and then use the dart as a marker to navigate towards the treble. Again, as you can see, being pushed into the 5s, and a really slack dart there into the 4. He just needs to get composure.
I would imagine he was looking at the triple 18 there. I'd like to think at least.
Yeah, you'd think
Get
so.
rid of that
But
4.
69 left. Sorry, 49.
But done.
Good darts there. Yeah, really good darts.
So now, from losing the first leg, Dustin's in the lead.
In the league, I hope they all
He's
are.
definitely in the league, I can confirm.
Okay. As I've been saying now, I don't want to go on about it too much, but it really is a useful tip. Try not to concentrate on that treble 20 so much, because it is a small area. I find personally that if I aim for that big 20, just to steady my darts, I don't mind having a few sets of 60s here and there, and eventually that treble will come, as the case is showing now.
That's much better, isn't it? Nice solid ton.
Much better, and I can pretty much guarantee he's doing what I'm saying. He's just focusing again on the 20 as opposed to just that small treble 20. Once you start doing that, you'll see less 5s and 1s, and Dustin's doing the same now.
Oh, he's followed it with a 140.
Great darts. And that second treble was almost on top of the first one.
41.
Has it unsettled Casey a bit, maybe? Dustin's got a chance to get his nose in front here.
It's gonna, you hit a ton, you think, you've done enough there to warrant being in the leg, and then your opponent steps up and whacks in a 140. It's gonna put pressure on.
Oh dear. Was that 13?
I think so. He's pressuring himself now. Yeah, another push there into the 5, and again. You can almost see his arm, as it's going forward and releasing the dart, it's very rushed. Almost double the speed of how he started the game. And that's when he's starting to find the 5s. He just needs to really, really calm down. Because Dustin's letting him back into it here. Dustin's not really pressuring him. So he just needs to find his form again. And he can take this leg out.
Yeah, we were complimenting Casey on his methodical, smooth throw. And when there's an errant dart, it's normally accompanied by a faster swing, if you will.
Yeah. But the thing, it's only visible from watching it. As a player, he won't know that. He'll be thinking, what am I doing different? I'm doing exactly what I've been doing for the whole game. Why am I finding the 5s? Why am I finding the 1s?
Well, Dustin
when you watch it...
Dustin hit a ton there, which puts him right back in it. This is still anybody's leg.
Yeah, he needs to set it up now, though. A ton would be nice. Is that 2 trebles?
Looks it. Oh, he went for it.
12 there would have left him tops. He would have had 3 darts. It's a good first dart. It's on a bogey though, so he can't finish. 86 left. He went for the treble 18. I think that's left him 47.
118.
Maybe. Is my maths good?
Oh,
Yes, there it is.
beautiful.
I don't even have a calculator.
Ooh, that was not the dart you wanted. Fat 20 would have been ideal.
Oh, is that double 7?
It is double 7.
19 scored.
I'm not sure what that second dart was at. The 19?
Must have been, surely. If he goes for 1 now, he leaves himself 32.
And that sums it up.
How many times do you see a player's hit, he's hit a 140 in the leg, he's come down relatively well, and then he struggles to hit, the big numbers. Yeah, Casey going out of the board. 15's left from 32 now.
32 left. 15 scored.
It's getting
Closer
scrappy
to
at the
the
end.
8.
It's getting scrappy here.
It is getting scrappy. The worrying thing is there's not really any pressure on at the moment. They've got a few legs to go. Strange way to go there to leave double 6. Because if you come inside, you're on the dreaded double 3. Normally on a 13, people will go for the 5, double 4.
Just inside. I doubt he's going to bust it this time. And just inside again.
Yeah.
This
If
is
you're going to miss, you want to be outside.
pressure. Pure pressure.
Good marker. Can he come inside it? Ooh. In this country, we'd all be shouting, "You slag!"
He's in the
Landed
neighbour's
in
bed.
the wrong bed. He's in the wrong bed. Don't tell his girlfriend. That is right on the wire.
Inside.
It's well inside though. Got to adjust again.
Oh. Neither of them want it. Neither of them want to win that. They're passing it.
Again, a good marker.
Oh no, he's done it. He's inside. How's your luck, son?
Is
Double 3?
Is he gonna go? Is he gonna go?
6.
Oh no. I'll be calling last orders in a bit. Well inside there.
He's confused by that. He's lining it up. This is a big dot in the context of the game.
Absolutely, pulls it back level if he can get it. He's up onto the madhouse now. He's pulled that.
What's up?
It's going to happen when you're chasing doubles around the board. He's gone from the right hand side to the bottom, back up to the top. You're going to lose some form of composure. He's going to split it here though, 2-2-2. He's left to 1-1.
That was an interesting.
Near with the treble. I must say, he fools me with that ghost throw. I keep expecting a dart to land on the board.
He can't get any closer.
I think he blocked it a little bit there though.
Golfing match.
Darted himself. Is he splitting it again? Yeah, that's the problem when you try and split it. Especially on a 2, you've got big numbers either side. I think you just got to bite the bullet and go for it if he gets another chance.
Judging by this, he won't get another chance because that is a perfect marker. Or is that?
I think he's double 17 now, isn't he?
That's it.
Well, he's got to go for it now. Just double 3, bite the bullet. No, see, I mean, he's gone from having 3 darts in his hand to just nothing really. You've got to go for it. If your opponent was back on 100 and something, then fine. But when your opponent's throwing for a double as well, to get the level again.
Now, a lot of people might be wondering why this clip is in the highlight reel, so to speak, but this is important. This is real darts. This happens to people who aren't on TV week in, week out, and it's a game of holding your nerve and a game of who wants it more and who's going to risk it. That is so unlucky.
Absolutely, I can't agree anymore with you there. He saw Casey's reaction there before he threw the darts. He took a step back, composed himself. It is important, and at the end of the day, these doubles are what win your legs, So sometimes this happens,
Well, if you're me,
it's all part of the game.
If you're me, quite frequently this happens.
It's got Madhouse written all over it though. This game. Oh, he's in though.
And it's there.
Commentator's curse. Should have said that earlier.
So 3 apiece. Let's see what they can do.
Now, let's be honest. That the end of the last leg really will have affected them. They've spent so long throwing up doubles. That they're going to struggle to readjust back into the treble. They're going to be frustrated. They're going to be angry. The one who lost is going to be upset that he lost. He's going to be cursing all those missed darts at doubles. That's going to affect his game. They just need to compose, settle back down, find the form that they had before.
And they both had a bad start. This is going to be a good leg. It's going to be telling the sort of character they've got. Oh, is that a 140?
140.
I think so.
Yep. There wasn't room to stack a third, Dustin.
He went the wrong side, but he'll take a 140. That's perfect for one on top.
That's unlucky.
Dustin's taking the initiative here. 100 ahead.
A big score here, and you might be able to make Casey drop his head. That's a great cover shot, I'm sure.
Yeah, very good cover shot. It's always good to have that in your bag. You throw a bad first dart, and just know you can go downstairs and recover.
There's a solid ton. That puts him closer.
Yeah. He needed that. He's 60 behind now. He really did need that. It's what Dustin does now. Can he keep the pressure up? Can he go further ahead? He's only at 45, so left him 230. Another ton here from Casey puts him right back in it.
And he knows it.
Yeah, it's great.
And he's got it.
Superb.
He's a proper competitor, Casey. He won't give you anything. You'll have to fight
He's a
for every
stacker.
leg.
He's a stacker, which is interesting. The one will go below, then the next one will be slightly higher, and then he'll finally find the treble. Phil Taylor's a well-known stacker of darts. Justin's left himself the big one. Casey can only set it up and put some pressure on it. 200 left. Fantastic last dart. He's left himself 140, I believe.
They have just sparked into life, haven't they? Both of them.
Yeah, this compared to how the last leg ended with all those missed doubles. It's like two completely different players. Is that a 140?
It is. A great darts again.
Lost himself double 15. Casey really needs to put the pressure on now. He's not going to be doing it like that.
13.
Oh, that's
11.
it's the worst time for that to happen. Dustin's got time
Yeah.
in hand now.
Casey's on the finish, but Dustin, he's got 3 darts at the double here. Won't want to come inside. No, it's unlucky. Good grouping.
Yeah, you could put that on a pinhead.
Should be looking at the treble 20s here first. Single 20 losing, treble 19 for the bull. I think he's just having to think about it himself.
Go start. Just warning you, Keith.
He tricked me again. Treble 19 leaves bull now. You can see his eyes have adjusted. That's unlucky. 88 left, back up to the 20s.
57.
I went for the 18 to round it off. I think, is it 18, is he? Or 1? Yeah, 18. Alright, double 15 for Dustin. He walked there, he thought that one was in. Just looking at 7. Oh, he broke it.
35.
Should have set it up really, in case he can easily take this one out. He might go 20 bull, treble 10 tops, or treble 18, double 8. I think he'll go for the treble 18. Yeah, 66 left, 16 bull. Really, you need to get these kind of things in your head. If he's composing himself, fair enough, but if he's thinking about it mathematically, it can throw you off the game if you keep stop and start with the darts.
That looked like composure to me. He took a step back, he took a breath, he lined up his darts.
Well, he's left himself bull, and there's the ghost dart. I bet that one hit in his head. Does it hit in real life though?
No, unfortunately not. But it's not terrible, he can fix that quickly.
Yeah, single 11 was it?
Yeah. So 7 double 16 next if he gets up again. Is that inside again?
Yeah, so this is his third set he's had now at double 15.
This is a lesson for people watching about leaving unfamiliar doubles.
Absolutely. As soon as you start getting around the 200 mark, that's when you start thinking about what you're going to leave yourself. Only you know what you can hit, what you're comfortable with hitting. Sometimes there's pressure on and you have to go for a certain double. But let's be honest, Dustin didn't really have the pressure. Casey was well behind at the time.
And he's been punished. Dustin's been punished.
He's been punished for it. You can only think he's going to learn from that.
Well, look at the scoreline now. This leg is Dustin throwing to stay in the match.
40.
Yeah, you wouldn't have thought that, would you? I think it was that leg with all those missed darts at double 15.
It can get in your head. And as
It really can.
As you can see by how Casey's thrown, even when he's thrown poorly, he's solid. He's methodical. He really is methodical. Whereas I think Dustin plays with a bit more emotion.
Yeah, I think you're right there. I think you've seen him there. I mean, the roll of the eyes there. He doesn't. Casey, his face doesn't really change. Whether he's throwing a good dart, whether he's throwing a bad dart, his face just stays the same. Almost Barney-esque.
And there's a solid
Never
ton.
steady.
And he's just hyper focused.
So I mean, Dustin might outscore him with the 140s, the higher scores, but Casey seems to have more of the steady darts. He'll have more tons. He'll have more 60s.
A big thing is how well can you come back from being behind over the long format, and it's a long format. You're going to be ahead, you're going to be behind. Some players can only play when they're leading. Some players are good coming from behind, but I've seen some hot shots who play fast, and the second they get behind, their game falls to pieces.
Yeah.
You need
Going back to Phil Taylor, he's well known, isn't he, for going 2 or 3 legs behind and then coming back and winning. So some people thrive on it. Some people, they need to go 2 or 3 legs down.
another great ton there.
He's just steady, isn't he? He's on a 1-3-1. He's over 100 points ahead of Dustin. Dustin's still pushing his darts into the 5s. Can't find any trouble.
From watching Dustin, a fair few times this season,
Yeah,
he looks flustered for him.
He does. Does he have to put the hat back on? Is that what it is?
Maybe, yeah. Maybe he needs to have it balanced on his head, but not weighing down. And it's gone into that triple again.
He left himself bull. He won't go for it though. 10 for tops or 18 for double 16, which I assume will be his most favoured option.
He's got time.
Yeah, Dustin's left himself on another bogey. I think one thing Dustin can take from this is leaving himself on preferred finishes. I mean, anything over 100's a tough ask, but he does need to leave himself finishes. I think this is the third or fourth time he's left bogeys now.
What
He's had the 165, the 169, the 166 now.
He's going to be coming back there. So some good scoring here for Dustin. That's unlucky.
55 scored, 111 left. Cricket, as I like to call it.
How do you do a 111? What's your preferred technique?
I'd go treble 20, 25, double 18 personally. Or treble 20, 11 ball. You've got to be looking at the treble 20 to start with though. I do know people that will go down to the 17s, but and there you go, treble 17 for tops now. Again, has he got his head on the game there? He had 2 darts there and he could have finished the game if he'd have hit treble 17 tops. He just stuck at the 20s and hadn't really got him anywhere.
Half this game is scoring and the other half is knowing your finishes.
Absolutely. I mean, what he should be doing now, as he stood behind Casey, is thinking about what he's going to hit. Thinking, right, I've got to go for treble 20. If I land in the 1, this is where I've got to go. If I land in the 5, this is where I've got to go. All this has to be going on in his head. Casey composed himself, and I think he was happy with that first dart. There's the ghost. 2 ghosts.
His grouping's been great around the doubles, but they're just missing. Oh, he's gone inside. Now Dustin's going to get a shot at a double now that he wasn't expecting, so... And here we go
for 18, double 16.
Oh.
I must say, if he had have got that, he'd have been very, very lucky. I don't think he's helped himself in this leg. Casey really has let him off the hook. Can he tie it out now? Double 4. It's the opposite end of the board that he's used to. You can see he favours the 16 and the 8s. It's an unlucky bounce out. And he's really, really pulled that one inside.
He's trying to force it, but he's one leg away from beating an undefeated player.
Yeah. The excitement's taken over, isn't it? And again, Dustin proving to be having a bad night on his doubles.
By their standards, it's a bad night on the doubles for both the players. They've scored great, but scoring for show.
Doubles for dough. Okay, work your way up now. You can see that dart. Work your way up, and again, just half an inch above.
That is unlucky.
It's come the wrong side.
That
again
is a test case in doing everything right and not getting the result.
Yeah, Dustin's been let off the hook. He's got another 2 darts at this. One more. He's getting faster and faster. You could see. I mean, how fast was his throw then?
I think you can't believe he's getting these darts.
I think they're both in disbelief for their own reasons, but there you go. Dustin's lost his record.
Yeah, a 9-6 win for Case there, and a great win. To be honest with you,
It was. There were some signs of really good darts from both players. I think Dustin's got to go away and work on his doubles, his finishing, and I think Casey needs to work on just keeping that steady arm, because when it's steady, he's probably one of the better darters I've seen so far this season. For consistency, anyway. He just needs to concentrate on keeping it steady. That flow of the arm. Sometimes he speeds it up. If he speeds it up, he's going to be pushing it into the 5s or the 1s. He needs to keep it steady.
Yeah, Casey. It's nice to watch. Smooth, very focused. The doubles at the end were a bit shaky, but Dustin, his math as soon as he got under 200, to me looked like a bit of work.
Yeah, he's very suspect.
I'll buy him a big calculator.
I mean, what we need to remember is there's always a person there next to the board who's chalking. All you have to do is ask that person what you're on, what you've left. that person's going to tell you. You know, you're not on your own, but you do have to help yourself as well.
Well, that was a very enjoyable game, and thanks for joining me as usual, Kieran.
No problem.
And that's it for now. Until next time.
Keep on chucking.